What is up everyone? Today a 2-for-1 showcase. We're taking a look at Shadow Ball, Noctowl and Incinerate, Magcargo, and then we got Trevenant in the middle just because it's a really strong Pokemon in the remix meta. These battles were all done in the remix cup, by the way. And well, these Pokemon performed really well. Of course, you can't really say much about these early battles, to be honest. But I definitely feel like Shadow Ball Noctowl has a lot of play. And Magcargo does as well. Magcargo is pretty interesting coverage. And it makes it a pretty nice core breaker, to be honest. Being able to beat like Steel types, Fairy types, Flying types. Pretty unique coverage. Anyway, this game, this first game, my opponent actually had Victory Bell, Houndoom, and Gardevoir, which Magcargo can beat all three of them, which is kind of nice. Alright, Magcargo into Noctowl. This is what you really love to see. My opponent's staying in there. They might have another thing weak to Magcargo in the back. I'm running Stone Edge, by the way. You could really consider Rock Tomb. However, I feel like Stone Edge is way better in general. Rock Tomb, the matchups just require a lot of baiting. You know, them shielding the first Rock Tomb and then getting to another one. But if they don't shoot the first Rock Tomb, you're kind of screwed. So I just decided to go with the Stone Edge. It's a lot more consistent than Rock Tomb would. Overheat is definitely a recommended though. It's just the strongest move Magcargo going to have, and it's gonna do a boatload of damage on this gradient. Really nice. They throw a move right here though. Just a body slam, or actually a crunch. They're trying to go for the debuff. Luckily they don't get it, which means I can probably just farm this down without having to worry about another body slam killing me. And they probably don't even reach it, right? They might barely. Oh, they don't. Luckily, that's really good. Maybe if they didn't crunch, maybe they body slammed instead, they would have reached another body slam right there. I'm not sure how much energy they had, to be honest. Here comes Noctowl once again. Unfortunately, I had a bit of lag there and I ended up missing the Sky Tech because of that. My Gotcha pop at the same time. Maybe the cause of the lag was my auto catcher. Could be. That's what people say sometimes, that if you're running your Go Plus or Gotcha or whatever in the background, if you get more lag, it makes sense because you're loading more of the game, of course. So I think if you really want to do some high-level matches and you want to make sure you don't lag at all, maybe consider turning the Gotcha off. But this early in the season, I'll just leave it on. I don't really care that much. But yeah, the lag there was a bit unfortunate. Luckily, they have Donphan in the back though, and Trevenant just freaking walls that. It's one of the hardest walls to Donphan, if not the hardest. Everything is resisted or double resisted. And there's this play rough actually, but they don't have it to be farming down. GG. Alright, Magcargo into Drapion Lead. This is pretty good. Unless they have Aqua Tail. Aqua Tail would do a lot of damage though. I don't think it will kill, so it's pretty okay. They throw a move right there. I'm not gonna shield. If it's Aqua Tail, it's Aqua Tail. I don't think I die. And if it's Crunch, I never want to shield the first Crunch, because just in case they're debuff, I would like to shield the debuffed one instead of the non-debuffed one. I'm gonna go for Stone Edge. I'm just gonna stay in right here. There's no reason to switch out because, well, this is an okay matchup. And I don't want my Trevenant alive to this thing. I want this Drapion dead, so my Trevenant can hopefully sweep the back, or at least it stays clear of the Drapion. That is important. They let this go now. Here comes a Pidgeot, which is crazy. That is like a crazy play. I'm just gonna throw Stone Edge here, and I am feeling pretty good. I can just get to another Stone Edge. Oh no, they switched right here, and I overtapped. I was trying to switch, but unfortunately I overtapped, and they ended up killing me with the Trevenant. Even though the full move, if I would have gone for Overheat right there, that would have been a dead tree. But now gotta sacrifice my own Trev. You know, my own Trev really sucks against Pidgeot, so I'm just gonna sack it. And now Noctowl with a shield should be able to take out the Pidgeot, I hope. It's gonna no-shoot this first one. If it's a Feather Dance, that's a good no-shoot. It's a Brave Bird. The freaking Sky Tech will knock out the Throw Feather Dance. And I end up making a mistake right here, I think. They're gonna throw a move. I'm shooting just in case it's a Brave Bird. However, it's gonna end up being a Feather Dance. And now the Sky Techs won't do much damage. Maybe I should have tried to call the Feather Dance. These two Sky Techs are actually not gonna end up being able to knock out. This Pidgeot is gonna get really close to a Brave Bird. I need 2 more wing attacks. They get to the move. If this is a Feather Dance, we win. If it's a Brave Bird, we lose. It's a Brave Bird. Really well played by my opponent right there. Really, really, really well played. I think I should have called the second Fairy Dance. And also, I shouldn't have let my Magcargo die like that. I should have just thrown my move when I had it. But well played by my opponent. GG right there. Pidgeot Lead into Magcargo. Well, this is really good. It's an air slash variant as well, which is kind of wild. Normally, Gust is, of course, the better move. Gust is Legacy, though. So I guess it makes sense. They might not have a Legacy Gust or Weird Tech Pidgeot. But air slash definitely the worst option. I would recommend just running Noctowl if you want a normal flying. They also run the Hurricane, which is another move you don't really want, to be honest. Go Feather Dance, go Brave Bird, but don't go Hurricane. It's like an awkward in between Brave Bird and like a non-debuffing move. In comes Solrock. This man is spicy. This man is spicy. I respect it, but I'm still gonna kill this Solrock. With my Trevenant, it's a pretty good counter to this thing. Though confusions do really add up, and if they throw a move, I will definitely switch out. In comes Sudowoodo, which Pokemon I really like. I'm definitely gonna use it some later. It's a good core breaker, or a good core. It's just it will be really good against my team to break Magcargo plus Noctowl. Anyway, I'm gonna just catch a move here just for fun. It's a freaking Earthquake. Catch the Earthquake, and we farm it down. It's game over. Magcargo versus Stunfisk. This is not good. Talking about core breakers for Noctowl plus Magcargo. This is really bad. Also, they throw their move immediately at 5, and I don't get my Incinerate through, which is quite bad. But I'm still going to be able to survive that, get to the overheat. If they let this go, this does a lot of damage. If they shield, it will kill. So, or if they shield, it wouldn't, no, wouldn't kill. It wouldn't do a lot of damage, but if they shield, I just bring in my Trev, the shield's down, and hopefully my Trevenant can kill them. They're gonna throw a move here, which is interesting. And then they bring in a Muck. I will bring in a Noctowl right here. Since I threw a move, pretty confident that they probably don't have another good answer to Trevenant in the back. So it might be a good core breaker for their Backmon plus Stunfisk. And that's what I'm hoping for. I'm not going to shoot my Noctowl at all. I just want one Sky Attack off on this thing. Take it down really low, and then I'll try to sweep with Trev. The shield is up though, which means I will probably shoot this up as well, because I would basically be able to knock him out at that point. Gonna go for Dark Pulse. Luckily they didn't go for Spray. Honestly, they could have gone for Spray there. And they could have farmed me down, because this is gonna be a simultaneous KO right now. Yeah, that's perfect for me. It's a Superior. This could still get kinda dicey. Because if they have Leaf Tornado and the debuff me, that would not be great. Shadow Ball does not knock out. I should have probably gone for the Seed Bomb already. Thinking about it. I didn't know if it would KO though. That's the thing. They come in Stunfisk. They have a lot of energy here. Yeah, I should have probably just gone Seed Bomb. I thought that I need 2 Seed Bombs to knock out here as well. But I'm actually only gonna need 1 Shadow Ball. Look at this, how low. Shadow Ball actually does more. I should have just gone for the Shadow Ball. It would have required less energy. Now I'm spending way more energy on 2 Seed Bombs. I don't have any energy for Superior. Can I farm this down before they get to another Frenzy? Barely can. Good game right there. Leading into Luxray. New Community Day move Pokemon. Running Snarl though. I would generally recommend Spark on this thing, especially in this Noctowl Pidgeot meta. Spark is quite nice. Throw a Psych Fangs though and bring in Machamp. Why do I go in Noctowl? Noctowl is bad versus Luxray, but honestly, Noctowl is also not the best versus Machamp. I probably should have just brought in Trevenant. At this point though, I'll just sack Noctowl, I guess. Bring in Trev, farm this thing down. Yeah, I should have just brought in Trev. Would have been way better, because I would have had a lot of health still in. Magcargo could still deal with the Luxray most likely. Anyway, it's still good. We're still in a fine spot actually. We're just farming down Machamp. We have a lot of energy on both of our Pokemon. They're bringing in Golbat. And while Golbat is not great for Trevenant, it's also not great for, well, it's really good for Magcargo, but my Magcargo is already really low health. So, not looking amazing. However, they do shoot up both my moves. Well, which is not great. I would rather them no shoot that Stone Edge. That would make it way easier for me. But it's fine. It is fine, because I can get another Stone Edge on this Luxray. And then I can just get to another Stone Edge versus the Golbat, I think. Yeah, goodbye Luxray. This thing is really, really glassy. Come on, Magcargo, get to the move, maybe? This time we do get our move through. That's nice. And I'm just gonna go for Stone Edge and we kill this Golbat, right? Yeah, let's go. They didn't have 2 moves, luckily. So we're able to get off the Stone Edge. And it is game over. Magcargo into Trevenant. This is really, really good. In comes Diggersby. I have a really hard answer to this in Noctowl. Diggersby really can't throw any hard-hitting moves. Fire Punch doesn't do that much. And most of the time they're running Earthquake alongside it, which of course is resisted. I would honestly recommend Hyper Beam Diggersby in this meta though, because there's a lot of flyers around, like Noctowl, like Pidgeot, which ruin Diggersby's day. But if you run Hyper Beam, you can actually do a lot of damage in those matchups. And I don't think you really need Earthquake for anything. Besides some Steel types, like for Registeel, Earthquake would be nice, but you can still hit with Fire Punch. And like Fire types, I guess, Earthquake would be nice, but you still win those with Hyper Beam, I think, most of the time at least. And I guess for something like a Charizard, Hyper Beam would also come in useful. So maybe considering Hyper Beam Diggersby, I think it's fun. Anyway, you can just farm this down at this point, right? They don't reach another one. Very nice, they barely don't reach one. So that's really good. And they gave up. It's game over. Whiscash is bad for me. So I head out into Noctowl instantly. For some reason, they decide to Mud Bomb straight away. That is kind of weird. They could have definitely built up to the Blizzard there and maybe gotten a shield off of me. But now there's no shield and it comes Politoed, and this is also all good for me. I'm just going to Sky Attack once. I think I reach another Sky Attack before Blizzard. Yeah, this is just a Weather Ball. No need to shield. It won't do that much. Have I been counting here? I think I make a mistake. Yeah, I wasn't counting well enough. I thought they were still 1 away from a Weather Ball. So I threw my Sky Attack right there, thinking they were still 1 away. But no, instead we end up CP tying, which is not awesome. It's gonna no bubble this. And we'll farm it down, get a couple extra wing attacks in. And now we have a loaded Noctowl still. In comes a Abomasnow. And Magcargo loves to see this. Magcargo loves to see this. This is food. This is food for Magcargo. Farm it down. Bring in Magcargo. And yeah, this Whiscash does not like to see Trevenant either. Gonna go for the Seed Bomb right away. And well, if I just double shield my Trev, I'll be fine. There's no way they reach double Mud Bomb plus Blizzard before reach 2 Seed Bombs. So that's fine. Just gonna let my Trevenant go down. No need to keep it alive. And we're just gonna farm this down with Magcargo in a second. Let's go. Let's go. They're still throwing moves there, though. They're still throwing moves. And I called a Weather Ball. What I called, though. I could have taken an Energy Ball, so I didn't really care. I was gonna let this go as well. I could take another Energy Ball, but it's just another Weather Ball. Yeah, Magcargo, pretty tanky. You see. Bye-bye, Abomasnow. Alright, Magcargo into Dewgong. This is not great. This is really not great. Because I actually have 2 Pokemon on my back that don't do great versus Dewgong either. And a Water Pulse does a lot. I was really hoping that Icy Window. And honestly, I thought that would do less. I really thought I'd be able to get 2 Stone Edges versus Dewgong if I let the Water Pulse go. Just go. But no. No, I'm not. So yeah, we die. And this is now looking pretty bad. This is looking really bad, actually. Especially since I shielded that up. And we get some lag, which allows them to get to the next Icy Wind before I get to my Shadow Ball. Yes. Really nice. Really, really nice. I love it. I gotta go for a Shadow Ball right now. Shadow Ball, even though it's neutral, where Seed Bomb is super effective, does more damage. I'm pretty sure Seed Bomb is more energy efficient, but Shadow Ball does do more damage. It allows me to kill the Dewgong right there. Now that I'm not looking that great, what do they bring in? Bring in Magadium. I'll switch in Noctowl. I'm double debuffed. No reason to throw my Shadow Ball right there. So just gonna keep it. They stay in. They throw a Frenzy. This is quite interesting. This is actually really interesting. I throw a Sky Attack just straight away. This will either kill or almost kill the Magadium. Or warrant to shield. But instead, they're taking it. They're switching out into Marowak. And now this makes sense. The Noctowl is just amazing versus everything they have in the back. Beats both Magadium and Marowak quite hard. I'm gonna go for a Shadow Ball. They shoot it up, which is good for me. I still have a Trevenant with a Shadow Ball. So if they kill my Noctowl, that's fine. They don't though. Well, we throw Shadow Ball, and now it's game over. We can farm down this Megadium either with Trev or with Noctowl. They get to the move though. That's just okay. We let the Trev go down. We bring in Noctowl. We're gonna be able to farm this down. And that is a win from a freaking terrible situation. That was pretty nice. Noctowl MVP in that match for sure. That was the final game. We end up reaching rank 5. Hell yeah. Let me know what rank you're currently at in the comments down below. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the showcase of Magcargo. And I'll see you at Noctowl. And I'll see you in the next one.